Oh my god, this is just insane. 3070 Ti's. It's coming, I swear. Okay, it's coming, guys. Stay tuned. Hit the notification bell of a 19 GPU. Not the 32, 19. Okay, that's gonna happen. Hey guys, what is up? Red Pen Mining here. How you guys all doing? Hope you're all doing really well and have a really great day. In this video, we are gonna be reviewing the Mystic Miner, all right? And this came from mysticmining.us, and I am gonna be reviewing this thing today. We're gonna be putting in 12 graphics cards in here, and we're gonna see how it works out, and maybe just talk about comparing it to maybe like an Octominer case. This is a 12 GPU server case as well. You guys have probably seen me test this out, and but anyways, we're gonna test this out in today's video. And so thank you, mysticmining.us. Link down below if you guys are interested in one, but definitely watch this whole video, because maybe I might run into an issue or something, but we're gonna try this whole thing out. So before we turn this thing on, let's just open the side of the case here, which I already took out all of these screws, and there were definitely a bunch that I had to unscrew around the case in order to just release this this cover, right? And this cover is pretty hefty, I might add. So I'm just gonna slide it over here. That should be fine. Yeah, should be fine. Everything is fine. All right, guys. So here it is. As you guys can see, this is like a 12 GPU riserless, motherboard. We don't have to utilize any risers or anything, and all the GPUs are going to be screwed in terms of this side here. The motherboard that's being utilized for this whole build is based on the B250 chipset. Okay, and so I believe this came with already a G3930 or a G4400 CPU and 4 gigs of RAM. So I already have a pre-configured mSATA SSD. This is 120 gigabyte, and I already preloaded HiveOS on here with my rig, all that stuff all set up already. So I'm just gonna plop that in later before we turn it on. And so yeah, before we turn it all on, we're gonna make sure it turns on and goes into HiveOS. Just best practice before you put in any GPUs, all right guys? So, but anyways, just to go along, looking around this whole setup, it looks like it already has all the PCIe cables already pre-plugged into the motherboard. So we don't need to, I don't think we need to do anything in terms of that, but it looks like there's also like Molex in here for power. I'm guessing this could be externally used maybe for something, but I'm gonna leave it as is. I'm not gonna touch the other PCIe stuff here, and it looks like, yeah, the rest of them here are for the GPUs. And then this is a 3300 watt power supply. Okay, 3300 watts. And this is platinum rated as well. And so that's gonna go through my 240 volt, 30 amp PDU. We're gonna do that in today's video, and we're gonna see how much power this thing is gonna be utilizing with 12 GPUs. And so great segue, let's talk about the GPUs we're gonna be using in this Mystic Miner case, which I love the red, by the way. The red is definitely, it's my color, it's my brand color. I think I need 10 more of these. Do you guys agree? Let me know down in the comments if you guys want me to change all of my mining rigs into these Mystic Miners. I mean, if it works out well, we're gonna test it out today. Oh, I forgot to mention, these are like 120 mil like Delta fans, and they're actually blowing out that way. It's taking all the air out from that way and going through the GPUs out this way. So I wonder if I should swap the fans around. I kind of noticed with the Octominer case, the fans are going inward, right? The cool air is being brought this way, right? And it's going through the GPUs. I don't know if that's any better, but I guess we're gonna try it in today's video. We're gonna see if this method of the way the fans are, we'll see if it cools down the 6600s that we're gonna be putting in this thing. Actually, that might be a terrible example because the 6600s are extremely cool already, and they don't get hot at all. Well, specifically these versions. These are the MSI Gaming X Edition RX 6600 XT. And so we're gonna put 12 of these in that Mystic Miner, guys. I got 6 here, and I have another 6 over here. You guys know I just recently built this rig, okay? You guys may have saw that video last week, and so yeah, this rig is working really good, taking about 400 watts at the wall. I did have some Silicon Lottery issue ones where they are taking a little bit more power, but otherwise these are really efficient GPUs. And so at the wall for this Mystic Miner, I'm thinking it's gonna take, I'm gonna say maybe 800, maybe 900 watts. I guess including the fans, maybe 1,000 watts. Okay, that's just my guesstimate. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead. I'm gonna turn this on, make sure it boots into HiveOS first. Okay, so give me 1 sec. I gotta put this mSATA in. All right, be right back. Okay, mSATA SSD is in. I got the power cable plugged in and also got a network cable plugged in into the back of the I/O. I don't think I showed you guys back here yet, but that is the I/O, in case some of you guys were wondering. Pretty standard. All right, let's go ahead. Let's turn it on and make sure we can see it in HiveOS here. So there's a power button here for the power supply, and I think, yeah, this thing turned on automatically. I did notice that there is a power button right there on the motherboard itself, in case it doesn't turn on, but looks like it did turn on automatically when I turned on the power supply. Okay, and looks like these very high-powered 120mm fans are definitely blowing out this way and not that way. All right, guys, let me go to the computer and make sure we can see HiveOS on the rig here. So let me hit F5 on the keyboard, and oh, it came up, perfect. So what do we got here? We got a BTC 250 D3 12P OEM, and looks like this is from this year. Wow, in February. So that's a pretty new motherboard, it seems. Looks like it's got a Celeron G3900. Okay, so I was wrong. It's not a G3930 or a G4400. It's a G3900. All right. So I believe this is the, I think, 7th gen or 6th gen CPU. That works with this B250 chipset. Okay, and there's my Kingston mSATA SSD. Okay, so it looks pretty standard. Looks like it works, no problem. I'm just gonna update my HiveOS here to the latest version, so I don't have to worry about it. And yeah, and then now I'm gonna shut her down, and then we're gonna add in the 12 6600 XTs. All right, so give me 1 sec. All right, how does that look? 12 MSI Gaming X 6600 XTs, all in this server case. Man, that looks beautiful. All right, guys, so let me explain the PCIe cabling. There was 12 extra PCIe strands, and so I actually only utilized 6 because I believe that you know, each of these GPUs are only taking about 50 to 60 watts anyway. And so yeah, 1 strand should theoretically be enough. So we're gonna see how that reacts on this 3300 watt power supply, and I have the other 6 strands just chilling down there. And okay, guys, let's turn it on. Moment of truth, here we go. 3, 2, 1, please no smoke. Yeah, CPU came on. Okay, it looks like they're all on. All the lights are on. There's no, like, I don't think there's any LED indicator on the front. Yeah, there's no system status or anything like that. So yeah, just gonna see if it shows up in HiveOS. Man, this looks really cool. I just had a thought, trying to put 3080s or something, or maybe 3070s in here, it'll be pretty tight. It might be pretty tight. You guys can see the power supply is definitely a little bit longer in depth than the 120mm fans. You will have to be mindful of the length of the GPUs, okay? So that's just one caveat I can see right there. 3080s also, in terms of the width, mysticmining.us said on their website that the spacing is 65mm. Okay, so these are 6600 XTs, and you guys can see the 2 DIN slot there it definitely goes over like 3 slot here, okay? So imagine 3080s or 3090s, hell, even some 3070 and 3060 Ti models are huge. There's some cards, I have a few of those that are extremely large. Like here's a Asus Strix RTX 3060, and right away, I don't think this 3060 Ti would fit even here. Maybe, but it'll be pretty tight. Okay, enough talking. Let's go to HiveOS. Let me go ahead, refresh here, and see if we get 12. Oh, no, we don't get, wow, okay, we get nothing. We got nothing. Let me hit F5 again. Nothing comes up. It's still offline. It's still offline. Okay, yeah, it's not on. Took me a good like 25 minutes to put the GPUs in. Okay, well, let's go back. Looks like we've run into an issue. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to get the a mouse, keyboard, and monitor. I'll be right back. Okay, so after about an hour of troubleshooting, I have, I checked the BIOS. It had the iGPU as the main, video display out, so that was good in the BIOS. 4G decoding was enabled. PCIe Gen 1 was enabled. I disabled the HD audio. Everything seemed all well and good in the BIOS, but I couldn't get it to display with the 12 GPUs. So once I took out all the GPUs, I was able to get into the BIOS, and then I was like, you know what, let me try with this one GPU, and it looks like it just worked. I can get one GPU to show up, so now I'm gonna keep adding a couple until it doesn't work. Okay, so guys, I'll be right back. Okay, it's booting with 6. That's a good sign. 6 more. Let's keep going. I've noticed something interesting. Every time I add a GPU, or a 6600 XT, it takes quite a while to load into HiveOS. Okay? And yeah, that took about, I would say, a good 3 minutes. And yeah, every time I've been adding a GPU, it's been getting longer and longer and longer to load in HiveOS. I have 3 more to go, so we'll see if maybe the last 3 GPUs here, I may not be able to see anything on the screen. So yeah, it showed up, no problem. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off, add another GPU. Be right back. Okay, I got up to 10. It worked up at 10. I just added the 11th graphics card, the 6600 XT, and nothing comes up on the screen. So this 11th GPU, or maybe the slot, is what's giving me the potential issue. I still have one more slot I can try, and I have the 12th 6600 XT here. So, okay, well, interesting. I'm gonna turn it off, and I'm gonna see if the other 6600 XT will register on this 11th slot. Be right back. Okay, well, I swapped GPUs and nothing comes up on the screen and nothing boots into HiveOS. So I wonder if I potentially got a bad PCIe slot, the 11th one. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna try the last 12th slot. Guys, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Okay, GPU's in the 12th slot. Nothing comes up on the screen. Huh. I wonder if it's a limitation at, I don't know, 10 GPUs or something. It shouldn't be. I'm gonna take out the 10th one and then see if it turns on with 10. Give me 1 sec. Yes, it works with 10. I took out that one and it booted. So what does that mean, guys? What does that mean? I don't think the slots are bad. I guess that means the 11th one should technically be fine, right? Let me turn it off. I'm gonna swap, I'm gonna add another GPU on the 11th slot and then take out the 9th or 8th slot, one of these two. Be right back. Yes, okay. It works. Alright, so I think we verified it's not the 11th and 12th slot, PCIe slot. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't know why it only boots with 10. Once I go 11 or 12, you guys saw, it wouldn't show up. Nothing would come up on the screen. So yeah, it says 10 GPUs. Yeah, 10 GPUs. So it's working. Now it's working fine with 10, but why can't we do 12? Okay guys, so it's been about a day, 24 hours, and I got in contact with mysticmining.us, and I explained to him the situation that I was going through with these 12 6600 XTs, and I couldn't boot past like 10. I couldn't boot past 10 6600 XTs. I explained that to him, and he said right away, Red Panda, I know. You're not the only one. So apparently others have been having issues with, I guess, AMD cards, not just 6600 XTs, but the 6000 series cards on this riserless B250 chipset motherboard. So that is the issue. The chipset B250 and the 7nm technology on the GPUs, that apparently is what is causing the issue according to Mystic Mining. So I want to know what you guys think, and there is no resolution for the getting another 2 cards to work. But he said that he's gotten 12 NVIDIA cards on no problem. So we're gonna do that in this video, guys. I'm gonna put 12 RTX 3070 Ti's onto that Mystic Mining server case, alright? So I think this should hopefully run better, and we will see. Man, these 3070 Ti's are really nice. You guys may be wondering right now, Red Panda, did you just get another 12 3070 Ti's? And no. I took 4 from the barn. I had 6 of them in a AAA Wave, the Dread mining frame. You guys may have saw that video, I did a review of it. And so yeah, I took them out there, and then yeah, I had another 4 left, and so we got 12 that we can perfectly fit on. Well, hopefully I can fit 12 of them on here. mysticmining.us, they said that he's built many RTX 3090 rigs with this Mystic Miner case, so I'm gonna hold him to it. So without further ado, with the power of YouTube, you guys will see 12 RTX 3090s in here, hopefully in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, this is just insane. Guys, look at all of these 3070 Ti's in the Mystic Miner case. Look at the spacing in between each one. There's a little bit of space, but not that much. So, oh man. And to show you guys also the spacing, I did have worry regarding the power supply being a bit too long, but looks like, I know that the 3090 is pretty much the same length as a 3070 Ti, and so definitely a 3090 will fit. But I don't know, I know there's definitely longer RTX 3090s out there, like the Zotac Trinity, so I don't think that will fit here. But just giving you guys that, just that perspective that you can see how much space there is left. Okay guys, let's turn this on. I'm kind of afraid to turn this on. This is just crazy. I hope this works. I think it will, judging by what mysticmining.us told me, alright? So I am actually kind of worried though. These 3070 Ti's, the TDP on them is 320 watts. So 12 times 320 watts is, I think, 3,840 watts. And the power supply that we have here is only a 3,300 watt platinum power supply. So we don't have, technically we don't have enough capacity if we were to run these at stock power. Okay, so we gotta make sure when we go in HiveOS that we gotta undervolt these to a certain number, and I guess maybe don't mine Ravencoin on these, maybe just do like Ethereum and get them below 200 watts each or something. Yeah, I will show you guys. We'll see how much power consumption this whole rig will take, if it works. Anyways, you guys, this video is probably really long, and I'm sorry, but we ran into an issue, but I guess it's a good thing because we're doing this review. So let's turn it on, guys. 3, 2, 1. Please no smoke. Oh, holy crap. That is insane. Look at the 12 light bars. That is just crazy. That is just crazy. Oh man, this looks so cool. Okay, all of them turned on. And let's see if anything comes up on the screen. Yes, no, yes, oh my god, yes, that worked. Well, let's just see if we can see if HiveOS shows 12 GPUs or not. And we'll go to the HiveOS web GUI in a second here, but oh man. Oh, this is so cool. I don't even want to put the cover on. Forget the cover. I'm just gonna leave it like this. It's probably gonna get really hot because then the airflow is just gonna go everywhere. But all right, let's see. Oh yeah, it worked. Yeah, 12 GPU. Perfect. 12 GPUs. Oh man. Well, we'll see if it loads in, but I'm gonna wait here until it actually loads in, and then we'll go and see the web GUI to see if all 12 will show up. Oh guys, this is crazy. Let me know what you think. This is the, oh, this is, I love this red case, and I feel like it fits these NVIDIA cards. Okay, boom, loaded 12. Let's go to the web GUI and see. Actually, I wanted to show you guys the, I had one hell of a time getting 10 of the 6600 XTs to work. As you guys can see here, for the past like 24 hours, I've been having like just constant issues trying to keep this rig stable, and it was just rebooting and also crashing all the time, as you guys can see here. But yeah, I had many issues with just 10 6600 XTs on that miner case. Okay, so just beware if you guys are gonna buy this. You may have an issue with 6600s or even 6000 series cards. Even mysticmining.us even told me when I asked. So, all right, guys, let's do a refresh. Let's see if 12 3070 Ti's show up. Oh my God, yes, yes. Oh, you're gonna hear me say "oh my God" a lot because this is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna set some overclocks and I'm gonna set the flight sheet and we're gonna see this mine. Let's do Ethereum first. I'm probably gonna use the latest version of NB Miner. I heard they have a new optimization there. So guys, give me a sec. Okay, it's mining, but having a bit of an issue. Not really an issue. Like all the settings. You can see here I have 1400 core for the absolute core clock, just locking the core, and 2200 memory, and also 200 in the power limit. But I'm getting pretty mixed results here in terms of mega hash, like from 47 to 53. It's been running for about maybe less than 10 minutes. You know what, I'm just gonna refresh it here. And I think I am getting a massive thermal throttling issue on the first GPU. It says it's at 22 mega hash, but the rest of them seem to be, you know, yeah, 40 mega hash, 53. You guys can see generally what I'm getting, but I think I am having some thermal throttle. But I do have the case open, so I'll show you guys here. It's open like this. So obviously the hot, yeah, these, wow, yeah, that's a lot of heat. Here's the power consumption, and it does fluctuate a lot. Okay, so it's like it says 1800 watts, 1700 watts, 1600 watts, 1400 watts, and it's probably going to go back up. Yeah, it's still doing some LHR lock detected type of thing, so it's going through all that. But hey, it's working, it's mining. Man, these 12 3070 Ti's, they look so good in this case. It looks great. I don't even care what it hashes. It looks awesome. I don't even want to put on the lid, but you know what? I'm gonna do that now. Place the lid on top of it, and I'm gonna try to move this whole thing on top of my Octominer case because I want to see which one's longer. And then after that, we'll look at the temperatures, we'll see with the lid on, and we'll do the final conclusion of this Mystic Miner case. I'll talk about a few different stuff, and yeah, okay? So you'll see it on top of there in 3, 2, 1. This thing is extremely heavy. I could barely lift it on top of my other Octominer case here. Oh man, it definitely took a bit to carry it. Like I can't even explain to you guys. 12 3070s plus the Mystic Miner case together, carrying that, it's unbelievably heavy. I know you guys are gonna laugh at me. Anyways, it's been mining for about 15-20 minutes. And just to show you guys the ambient temperature, it's about 94 around this area right now. And just to give you some context, it's about 90 over here and another 87 over here. So generally this area is a little bit hotter, but that exhaust fan is going. It's about 97 Fahrenheit over there according to the thermometer. Anyways, it's been going good. And look, this Mystic Miner case is like this much bigger than, or longer than the Octominer case. There you go. That's something I wondered the whole time. I'm like, man, which one's longer? The Octominer X12 Ultra or this Mystic Miner case? And the Mystic Miner case is definitely longer. Anyways, guys, it's been going good. Let me show you the power consumption. I decided to use T-Rex Miner. I'm using the latest version. They apparently have an LHR unlock as well. But it looks like we're using a lot more power, like 2500 watts, 2600 watts, but I'm getting like 650 mega hash. Okay, so let me show you the temperatures actually. That's something I think a lot of you guys are probably wondering about. And there it is down here. Okay, so yeah, about 665 mega hash for the whole rig. Each of the 3070, 70 Ti's are taking about, or are getting about 53 to 55 to 57 mega hash. It definitely ranges, but you can see the temperatures. It's, yeah, that first GPU is getting about 69 degrees Celsius, so that one's getting pretty hot. And the power consumption is definitely something, it's taken a lot. They're taking a lot right now using T-Rex Miner. NB Miner was using a lot less, but my hash rates were definitely going all over the place. So I don't know. It's, yeah, these LHR cards, they're pretty finicky in my opinion. You guys can let me know. But anyways, I'm gonna be letting that go mining, and it looks like, yeah, like that first GPU, I think it's not getting enough airflow. I'm not quite sure. It's probably this one, maybe, as this one only has 5 120mm fans, and it only goes up to like here. So it's not sucking, it's definitely sucking the cool air through, but I think some cool air is not going through this one, maybe on this side over here. Anyways, I just want to conclude now some things, I guess, pros and cons with this Mystic Miner case. So I'll talk about the cons first. And I've stripped a few of these little tiny screws on this case, and they're definitely the little tiny, not the bigger case screws, but this is like the motherboard one. I don't know if you guys can see that. So they utilize these screws all around this server case, and I didn't put in all of them, but there's a whole bunch of them. And also putting in the GPUs utilizes these screws. And I talked with mysticmining.us, and they actually are going to have a new revision of this server case. And if you guys are planning on ordering this, they don't really have many left. They might go out of stock pretty soon. And their next batch, they're only gonna have like 100 of them. I'll talk about the cons more in a sec, but their new version is gonna have a lot more optimization, better screws, and I think a few other things. But they're gonna update it on their website. You guys can check it out, link down below. But this Mystic Miner case specifically, it's interesting. I love that it's red. Like, look at the gloss red on this thing. It's just amazing. Like, it just makes me want to buy like 10 of these just because of the color. And to be honest, it works great with NVIDIA cards. You guys know the 6600 XTs, it wasn't working, okay? But stay tuned. I'm gonna see if these 12 will work in an Octominer server case. I have a feeling it won't, because it is the same chipset as the Mystic Miner over there, the B250 chipset. So I feel like I'm gonna have the same issue with this Octominer case, and I will do another video on that. You guys will see that real soon. This video is probably really long. I'm sorry about that. If you guys came this far, Let me know down below. Anyways, going along with the cons, I feel like it's not optimal. Let me go on the other side. Oh man, that was definitely a long walkover. Okay, so there's one, I guess, con about this case. If I'm comparing it to other server cases, like an Octominer case, I don't really like the 120mm fans. These aren't enough, and I feel like maybe it should have gone like another one over here. But I understand that the 3300 watt power supply is on this side here. Okay, and so it goes like up to here, and so I guess that's why there's no 120mm fan here. But yeah, I can tell that yeah, there's a lot of heat coming out of here, but I don't think it's quite optimized where there's 12 GPUs and all 12 GPUs are not getting enough cooling. You guys saw the first GPU that's getting about 60. It's probably at 70 degrees Celsius right now. Man, it is hot back here. These Octominer cases, the RTX 3090s are blowing literally lava. Oh my god, okay. Alright, I'm getting out of here, guys. But yeah, the fans, I'm not quite happy with them. Maybe if they were 140mm Delta fans, maybe it would be better. But if there was potentially a different area where they could put the power supply, then they could fit like another fan over here, which would then hit the GPUs that are like over here more. So yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's gonna work or not, but just a suggestion. mysticmining.us said they're making a new revision, so you guys can let them know down below what you would like to see. Otherwise, guys, the pros, I like the color. It mines fine with NVIDIA cards. I'm sure it's great with like 5700 XTs, like the 5000 series GPUs. I'm sure they're really good for Polaris GPUs if you were to use this case. But yeah, it looks like it works with the 3000 series, the latest NVIDIA GPUs. And I guess comparing the price for this is I think $950 right now. The Octominer cases are, I think, also $1,000, maybe a little bit more. So my suggestion, like, would I get this case or would I get an Octominer case? And at this moment, I think I would probably go for the Octominer cases, but the minimum order quantity for these Octominer cases is 5, I believe, or 10 or something. So definitely a lot more unattainable compared to the Mystic Miner, which you can order 1, right? I'm getting my exercise today. It's also very late at night. Alright guys, I think that's it for this video. Extremely long. It's definitely been 2 days making this video and testing stuff and just pulling my hair like, why aren't the 6600 XTs working in this Mystic Miner? Okay guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if there are any suggestions or tests you guys want me to do. And yeah, otherwise I think this is pretty awesome. Thank you to mysticmining.us for this server case, and hopefully the review did justice. And stay tuned guys, in a couple of weeks they're gonna have a new revision, so I'll probably I'll make an update video updating you guys about the new version if you guys are interested. So anyways, thank you all for watching. Have a good one and peace out.